You can also check us out on your TuneIn radio app and on Shoutcast as well. I am Cindy. It is my absolute honor to be your host, your outdoor activity events and adventure guide for our awesome Outdoor Hub community. We're really, really blessed to be in an area like Chattanooga, Tennessee, with so many protected resources around us to utilize. And I just want to make sure everyone benefits from those. This show is to give everyone access to the activities, events, and adventures found in the great outdoors. So email me, nrocindy@gmail.com. I want to know about your events, your activities, your 5Ks, 10Ks, golf tournaments. I want to get some fishing and hunting folks on here. I've actually shot skeet before, and that was a blast. So I'd love to talk to somebody about that. So I met someone recently that's into caving. That's going to be fun to have them on the show. Mountain biking, kayaking, cycle boating, whatever it is. Let me know about it, and let's connect the community. Come on and be a guest or recommend a guest, and let's share the activity with our awesome Chattanooga community. And quick shout out, Chicken Salad Chick. Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. 2, but soon to be 3 locations. You know, we've got the downtown location, and we have the East Brainerd location over by Target on Gun Barrel. But very soon to open will be the Erlanger Mall location. We're so excited about that. So proud of Josh Patton, the owner there. He does such a good job. And again, Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. Noogaradio Outdoors wants to promote and encourage fundamental opportunities for change to how people live. And I have a great guest here with me to talk some about that. Nate is back. Nate Wilson with Chattanooga Cycleboats. Hey, Nate.
Hey, Cindy. Thanks for having me back.
So glad to have you back. And briefly, I mean, it's let's talk about cycleboats a little bit. It's like I'm real familiar with it, and some of our listeners are, but
it's not a 4-person boat that you pedal around at Lake Winnie.
Did I say it wrong? No, I was.
No, you didn't.
No, because I have called it the wrong. I have called it paddle.
Because
you got paddle boats, you got paddle boards, you got cycle boats,
right.
And I get tongue tied sometimes and say, but no, you're right. I said it right. Cycle boats.
You did.
Yes.
But I was being funny for the audience.
Well, no, but that's funny to me because I know, but that was probably what was in a lot of people's minds.
It usually is.
I didn't even think about that. I'm glad you said that. This is not. I've been on the cycle boat. It's not a paddle boat. It's a pontoon boat with 10 bicycle seats, and you take it from there.
So the paddle boat at Lake Winnie is a little bitty boat for 4 people, mm-hmm. And you don't really move very far, no. And you don't have a lot of camaraderie on board like you do on the cycle boat. The cycle boat you can carry up to 16, and there's pedal stations for 10, and then there's a bench for another 6.
And I mean, it's a party boat.
It's what it is most of the evenings.
Yes.
It does have great opportunity for boating for even younger crowds or crowds that
yes.
don't. Your definition of party is probably very different from a lot of other people.
Well,
so
and
that's
what I was going to say. Like party too. That doesn't mean alcohol. Like I've partied on your boat, and there was no alcohol involved. It was a.
But then the next day there probably was.
Exactly. I've seen the videos.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the beauty of it. But it can be a birthday party.
Yeah, we do kids' birthday parties.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. As soon as I heard myself say that, I go, we'll definitely clarify that it's all about perspective of what type of party boat that you would want to utilize.
We don't want this huge group of people to miss out because they think that we are a floating bar. We're just a boat. And
exactly.
Whoever comes aboard makes the trip how they choose to make the trip. So, we even had a 16-year-old come out and do a murder mystery and for her birthday party. And that was a lot of fun. Obviously,
that's a great idea.
There was absolutely no alcohol involved.
Can't see on the radio, but I just did this expression of, oh, wow.
Yeah. And they had a great time. We had a great time. And we also even have fishing excursions that we do
early
morning. So for folks that want to do like a group of 4, you know, they could come and we'll take them to the island, which is where a lot of the fish are lingering in and out around there. And we know where the fishing holes are, and so we plop the lures in there and we catch fish and show them
you actually
how to have a good time.
Catch cameras too, don't you?
Yeah. You know, that's what we didn't talk about the last time. That's right.
And that was pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. So for those that didn't hear or see that story, we were trolling along on the Tennessee River, and we snagged what seemed to be a log. And then we pulled it back up, and it was actually a camera that was covered in mussels and muck and everything like that. And so we took the camera out, the SD card out, plugged it into a computer, and there was pictures of a guy that was hiking in what appeared to be Texas. And then there were also pictures of him with family members and things like that. And then, of course, pictures of him paddleboarding around the area of where we found the camera, where we snagged it with the fish hook. And so we just put it on Facebook and said, who knows this person? And in less than 10 hours, he was tagged.
Right. I was one of those helping share the post. It was so exciting, and it was so much fun to see the camera get connected.
It was
the
awesome.
person.
Yeah, and he came up here too for an uncle's birthday like a month later, and we got to hug it out, you know, and it was just, I gave him a ride on the boat. It was just really surreal for all of us.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And there are just all kinds of stories that could be initiated from getting involved in the cycle boat. And I'm telling you, folks, you're going to want to know Nate, because it's a great family activity. I mean, like when you've got like family coming to town for something, you're always looking for activities where you have something to do, but you can still visit. And that's like the last time my son came. Of course, he was raised here, so he's been to the aquarium plenty. But of course, we wanted to go back to the aquarium. And I love that because it's an activity we're enjoying some entertainment. We're watching things, but we're able to talk and catch up and enjoy each other. And that's what I love about the cycle boat. It's very social. You can have a lot of fun. You're laughing, but if you're getting time with people it comes to mind for that. I guess with my son coming to town soon, I'm thinking in that mode.
And for people that also are wondering, no, you don't have to pedal for the entire time. We have an electric motor with solar panels, and we are able to make it as hard as you want it or as easy as you want it. So that's another thing that people often wonder about. Are we able to do it? Yes, everybody's able to do it.
Yes, and again,
we're even wheelchair accessible.
Yes, there's plenty of room on the boat, and because last time I think I'd made a comment about we were all pedaling. And it wasn't a workout, but it wasn't intended to be. Now, for us, it was a social gathering. We were having fun. We paddled over to the boat on one of the visits. I got to be in the parade with you at Christmas for the other, which was a real hoot. Yeah. But the other, it's not like a strenuous thing unless you want it to be, because you can actually include it in an athletic, like a workout regimen
and we have coaches. What are they called? Health coaches that bring out adventure groups.
Yes.
Where their intention is to put a good workout in, but be in the outdoors.
Right.
And so we make that happen as easy as possible.
And go ahead, Nate. We've got plenty more to talk about, but go ahead and share your information.
So the best place to book is at ChattanoogaCycleboats.com. The best place to see videos and photos would be either Facebook/Chattanooga Cycleboats or Instagram /Chat Cycleboats. And of course, you can always call 423-708-2708, 423-708-2708.
Awesome. Well, let's continue. On the first half of the show, I was just kind of explaining to people, highlighting some of the guests and refreshing their minds on the kinds of opportunities there are to connect in the community. And like I said,
think I see a segue coming. Yes. And I want to tell you, another good place to a good day and time to ride the cycle boat is on Saturday nights when there's a concert down in the riverfront area. It's going on for how many weeks in a row?
I don't know. I've heard there's some concerts going on. Yeah,
I think it's 6. And people come down, they ride the Cycleboat, and they get off, and they get to experience the concert series that's going on there and hang out with the vendors and things like that.
Well, maybe that is a good segue for our guest that snuck in here while we were talking about cycleboating. Hi, Dixie. How are you?
How are you doing? You guys are tucked back in a little place back. But I made it, though. I am here. Man, I'm so glad to be here with you guys. I'm sorry I'm running so darn late, but
no, that's okay. I totally understand. And because you guys, Dixie was supposed to be here for the first half of the show, so that's why.
I know Dixie. I have no problem sharing the room with her.
Sometimes better late than never. But
no, I was segueing, so I appreciate you jumping in there, Nate. But so that's why it's a wonderful opportunity for me. I'm always ready to highlight. I've always got plenty to talk about, so it was no problem at all. I just want to make sure though that we get to promote your events.
You bet.
And Nate, he'll practically be a co-host at some point. So we can I can have him back shortly. So don't worry about cutting into his time at all.
You bet. Well, we love the Cycleboats because we see the guys coming and going. Saw them during Riverbend, and so we're back.
What a great seat!
Oh, I know.
See the shows.
It's great, man. We love the waterfront. We've really been involved in the whole 21st waterfront project. The power and everything that's the pier and the easy of access for everybody to get to and from the boats, especially in Nate's case, and the paddle boards. And so everybody has got a place on the waterfront now. So it is really pretty cool. It really is. Hello out there, everybody.
And I don't know if you realize this, Dixie, but you are on my website. And
really?
If you go to ChattanoogaCycleboats.com and then go to the media page, one of the videos on there is, you remember I came to
Zarzar's, yep, the old family restaurant,
and we sat down and had a burger, and I showed you some footage of the Cycleboat.
That was during the building stages.
And I remember your first word was incredible.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely incredible.
Proof.
That's a good word.
It's proof. It's recorded.
Yeah, man, it's a really cool thing. You know what? I just love what we've done with the river, and people, I think, are following suit now that they're getting used to Riverfront Nights, and of course the Cycleboat and the Explorer and the Southern Belle. So we just love it down there, and we're not going anywhere. We're there to stay. Everybody, They keep building around us, but we're just like, no, we're going to stay. We're here to stay.
That's awesome. Well, now tell us. So what is going on down there on Saturday nights now?
Riverfront Nights, and I didn't realize it until just the other day. This thing is 12 years old, and it's amazing how quickly that time flew by. And of course, Jeff Stiles is one of my co-bookers and partners with Riverfront Nights, and he does most of
Jeff.
Yeah, I love him.
Jeff and I are hang glider pilots. I know him from way back. Yes.
Well, it's going to be a while before he does any landing.
Yeah, I hear that.
But God bless him. But he's doing better. He's got a couple of small follow-up things to do, but he's much better. But he does a wonderful job for us booking that event. And this weekend is no exception to the rule. We have Chattanooga's own Courtney Daly and Alana Royale. She's a blues. I don't know exactly how to pronounce all the stuff that she does. She's
this Saturday. You're talking
coming
about?
Saturday night. Now, we started last weekend, and we had a really good time. We had Elliott Root, had a really big crowd, and it's a really neat thing. You got Nightfall on Friday night, which is totally ungated free event, and then Saturday night you come to the waterfront, and we're seeing people, and we're very dog friendly, and we're very family friendly, and so there's all kinds of things to do. We got some great sponsorship with Tennessee American Water Company and with Volkswagen, so everybody's kind of following suit. There's plenty of good cold beer, and there's good food.
Are there vendors out there?
Yes. There's food. There's cold beer. There's great music, and it's just a fun time on the river. The vendors open at 6. First note gets hit locally at 7:00 with an opener, and then 8:00, Alana Royale will hit the stage, and it's just really a lot of fun. It's very unassuming. It's relaxing. People bringing frisbees and they're setting up their tents, easy ups. And yes, it is hot out there, but in the early part of the evening, when you get past that 7:00, you start getting that really nice, cool mountain air coming up the river. So
yes, and I can vouch for that. That is, and I don't want to seem insensitive, but coming from I spent 7 years in Houston, Texas before I came back to Chattanooga.
Oh, Lord.
And when I hear people complain about the humidity, I'm like, if you only knew.
Oh, yeah,
because when you get down near the water or up on a mountain, of course, up on a mountain, it cools off like 10 degrees or something. It does. But you get down there near the water, there's this constant breeze. And I just love that. I talk about like creating a breeze by riding my bike. But if you're going to walk, get down near the water.
Yeah,
or if you're going to go to an outdoor activity,
go somewhere
near the
base of the mountain or somewhere near the water. And that's another thing I did not mention was we're very bike friendly too. There's all kinds of places to rent bikes down there, you know, with the Chattanooga program. We're just tickled to death to be there, but it's just a fun event. 12 years old. And it just went by so quickly. I said, I cannot believe that, because it seemed like just a day or two ago it was 8. So, but we got a really good lineup. We're the next 6 Saturday nights.
Well, what I'd like to do, Dixie, is I'd like to get you back on the show next week.
I'd love to come back.
Let's break down the shows. And now that I've kind of been introduced to it, I haven't been down there. Now that I've been introduced to it, I'm going to hit it on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, man. No,
and that'll make for some really good conversation.
It will be wonderful. And I would love to come back. And now I know where you are.
I know. The first time that's why I try to put the chat. We are hidden back here.
That's all right. No, I know. I'll never forget where this place is now. So there's no doubt about it. But I'd love to come back. And thank you for the invite. And I will come back.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much.
I
appreciate
you guys for having
you
me.
Got here. No matter what, regardless.
But yeah, but everyone wants Chattanooga to come to Riverfront Nights. It's a great time.
I'll promote that. I'll be sure and let put it out there and let everybody know when Dixie will be back. So you can tune in and we'll hear all more about
Riverfront Nights and other things that we're doing too that are entertainment for the entire community.
Hey, Dixie, you got a website that people go to?
Yeah, but you can access it by www.riverbendfestival.com. And then you can branch out and you'll see Riverfront Nights. You'll see the lineup and information about it and the history of it and who all's involved.
What about social media? You on there too?
Oh, wow. Now you're asking me something. I'm sure there's got to be something there, but you go there first and it'll probably tell you how to connect to those things. You'll see,
Google
as you say, you'll see a segue into that area of life.
Yeah. If it's built off the Riverbend Festival,
it is.
Then I'm pretty sure it's on the Facebook page.
It is.
Same as the Riverbend page.
No doubt. They say it's very user friendly, but I'm technically challenged. So I'm one of these guys. I still do a lot of stuff with a legal pad.
Oh, me too.
He's not even up to a flip.
Look at me. I have all these notes, and I write real big, so I don't have to put my glasses on and big and copy and paste.
I can see my own writing.
So what would it take if someone wants to hang out and listen to music on Saturday night, Nate? They can call and set up enjoy it on the Cycleboat, right?
They could. The best thing to do is to check out the calendar on ChattanoogaCycleboats.com, because for some reason our Saturdays started getting really busy, and I don't know if that has anything to do with what you're doing.
I hope so.
I hope so too, and that's why I love the fact that you guys are putting so much effort into creating different events and different things to do on the waterfront, because there's not a lot of infrastructure.
Right, there's not. We bought a brand new stage that we're showing off. Isn't that the neatest thing? It's all hydraulic.
Oh, wow.
It just opens up, and it's like a.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, it's like a transformer.
I'm loving this, because this is what this show is about. Because I was telling Nate earlier before we were on the air, I'm meeting all these people that I can't wait to connect Nate with, because and what I'm loving too, because most people who are involved with outdoor activities, organizations, and so forth, they're very passionate about getting others connected.
Yes, they are.
And this is such an incredible tool. So many people look for a way to get the youth involved so that they're learning character education and life skills through activities.
Oh, it's a win-win as a whole for everybody that's involved.
And I can't wait to get Nate connected, because I think the Cycleboat is an incredible opportunity for youth camps. And I think I just picture a bunch of middle school teenagers.
Yeah, I want to do a lot more birthday parties with like 6th graders.
Yes.
A lot of parents just think that it's like the street version, right? And we're going bar to bar, but there's only one place with a dock anywhere down there, and that's the boathouse.
That's it.
We're definitely family friendly.
Well, McKellen Island has a dock.
Well, that's true, but there's no place that you would
But
need to bring your identification to, right? Or
Okay,
there's no
I got
bar.
you.
on
Oh,
it.
I see what
Right,
you're saying.
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the 12-year-old kids. A place to take them is
But that's a good point.
because there's picnic tables. What a great party place for a birthday party.
Honestly, right
Well,
now, I mean, I know your viewers or your listeners can't see my legs right now, but I have
Ooh.
proof that I actually stepped onto the island. Right now, the island needs attention. If I'll tell you what, if there's any troops out there, Boy Scout troops or Girl Scout troops, want to ride over there, I'll give them a ride. I'll give them a free ride. If they
I
want to
hope
go
I
out there
get the name right. There is Green Steps is coming on the show, and that's what they do. They are a volunteer organization that organizes groups to go clean up those types of things. You see,
well, that's a big job out there. But I mean, that island used to be a very well traveled, very educational thing that is, and a lot of wildlife out there, all kinds of botanical. That whole area is a great little educational, and your project's a great exercise thing too. So everybody gets plenty of good exercise. Mm-hmm. It's a really neat thing. I thought that's really interesting. That's an interesting concept.
Need to get you and some of your riverbend friends.
You bet. We'd love to come on and take that bad boy for a ride because it looks like fun. I'm always working when you're out doing it, so I'm always on the bank putting on concerts.
Well, let's get Chip to get a little.
Let's do that. Let's see if Chip can get come off
team
with
building
that.
Activity.
Yeah, there you go. Bring the credit card. Let's have some fun.
I'll do a live remote.
There we go. That would be great. That would be great.
Of course I will. Well, awesome. Oh my goodness. I've sat here and had too much fun with you guys, and our time is getting away from us. But I just want to remind everyone, we've got time. Dixie, why don't you give the information, give us the website, brief us on Saturday nights really quick.
Yes, it's www.riverbendfestival.com. You will see links to all the different projects that we are currently involved in. All of them entertainment, got a lot of fun stuff. Now, the Riverfront Nights is a really neat event. Like I say, it's ungated. It's free to the public. We're dog friendly, family friendly. There's good food, cold beer, and Coca-Cola beverages as well. And it's just a lot of fun. This weekend we have Alana Royale, and it'll be a great concert. This first time I tried to get her to come to Riverbend, but she wasn't available. But we're the next 6 Saturdays. It's free. The first note is hit at 7:00, but basically we start serving at 6.
I'll be there.
Take it through the evening. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm so sorry I was running late, but at least we got a little piece of it in.
Thank you very much, Dixie. I'm glad you got in here.
Nate, good to see you too, man. I didn't know you were up here doing this thing, but anyway, this is fun.
Close us out, Nate.
Chattanooga Cycleboats.com, 423-708-2708, 423-708-2708.
Awesome. And again, you've been listening to Noogaradio Outdoors on AM 1240 and 92.7 FM. We're going to have Dixie back, and you'll see Nate back with me. Both of these will be on the regular rotation. And again, thanks for joining us. That's a wrap.
Hey, hey!